What it do, stars? It's been a while, but I'm back. Ooh, let me finesse this sound situation. But yeah, we've been doing a couple of things, you know, working on our House of Tanya live shop, right? We got to get some more inventory and samples in his house, right? We've been, you know, trying to correct some people who keep trying to reach out and start nonsense. And that's never welcome, right? We're just looking to go live with some, you know, peace and harmony, right? Get our outfits together, get our acting reel together, get our projects together, propose and submit and partner, right? It's quite something to try to be entrepreneurial in this economy, right? And not get like too freaked out, not get too bogged down in like negativity and emotion. I definitely feel like there's people who seek me out socially just to try to argue and, you know, fuss and all of this kind of stuff. And that's not good. I'm not with it. I'm not like trying to argue or fuss ever. How's that? A little filter. But yeah, I've been loving what's been happening for months on General Hospital. I have to say, like, it's just exciting that, you know, one of the most important characters on the show, who is not African American, is engaged in a romance with a little African American girl. And she's petite, and he just went away and seems to have gotten all the muscles in the world like that. You know, it's interesting if you pop in and watch any of these long-standing series, and it's General Hospital, 60 years of a show, which is super impressive. But you know, just the whole idea that you know, they have these like dynasties on the series, and that they've given one of the most important guys on the show a black girlfriend, and she has like a whole family, and it's not just like the side character or the best friend, but she, you know, they have the nurses ball, and it's interesting to see the actors perform like song and dance. You can see who's been trained and who is struggling. You know, it definitely is a situation where your fitness, everything you eat is gonna show. And, you know, it was fun to see them do that to guys. Like, you know, that looked great, but still, you know, you have to think about 360 degrees and having no clothes on, and the amount of discipline it takes to be looking right in those circumstances. It's a different level, right? It's just a different level of fitness, and I won't even call it natural to be that level of fit. But given the job, you can see how it can be valuable. You know, and they were very inclusive. They had definitely grown men's bodies, dad bod, that kind of thing. But they also, you know, took care to make it like super fit, super attractive, super, you know, if you're someone who likes men and likes men's bodies, they definitely had treats for you. They definitely had great outfits. I know a couple of people online were complaining. They thought a lot of the main cast women's dresses were too much sparkle, too much, sequins? And that's a matter of taste, you know, like nothing says glamorous like wearing sparkle. But they were saying that there were just too many sparkle dresses. They wanted more individuality as opposed to a whole bunch of people being in sparkle dresses. And, you know, I get it. I don't know if I agree. But, you know, again, you make an episode, people watch it, they're going to have opinions. And it's just always heartening to see the level on which they're doing their work, because, you know, the people keep turning up. The people still want to see They want to see, you know, what people are wearing, what, you know, what's the tea, and that you get so much material for people like me to make posts about and other people to make posts about. It's inspiring. I would hope maybe one day to be capable of having a show that has that much consistent year in, year out interest. Can you imagine like having a show that basically just never goes off, right? You are, you're on deck all year, 5 days a week, that many characters for this much time, right? We got into this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 230. Now, we had gotten hold of the Maybelline Super Stay, a bunch of the hybrid powder foundations, and I'm really happy with every shade I have. I just don't know what my perfect shade is, right? This is 230 Natural Buff. It doesn't look crazy. Undertone looks right? But we have the powder in 220, which is paler, 312, which is darker, and then 332, which is darker, right? And that looks like it's darker than me, but you know, it's it's always a situation that you're kind of like chasing the sun, right? You're trying to chase around and find your perfect shade, right? So that in bright light, you're not going to be betrayed by your products, that you're really gonna, you know, hopefully look good, right? Continuing to educate ourselves about makeup and like these eyeshadow toppers. We have a few of them. I have fantasies about how better to organize my makeup workspace. But, you know, at the very least, I'm giving my materials exercise, right? Listening to the criticisms about all the different products out there, all the different things that are available, you know, and you just never know, right? We have a few different shades of these Jaclyn Hill shimmer top coats that go on top of eyeshadow: Icicle, North Star, and Glassy. Just having to keep in mind, like, you know, just keeping ourselves aware that we have it, so that if we want to, we can just grab a little cat's paw of a brush. This is the one that is North Star. Get it onto our brush and maybe give a little kiss in the inner corner, right? It's not obscene. It's not crazy. It's not glitter. It's actually quite subtle. It looks, the shine is more akin to like liquid. It's not gonna like ruin your makeup and look like Las Vegas, but it will give you a nice little layer of shimmer in the inner corner. You know, but part of our makeup practice is just starting to understand like what the finish is, what the color is. North Star, so it's giving a little bit of Space Cowboy, but more conservative, right? I wouldn't say wear this if you're playing a lawyer on TV, but you could certainly wear it to dinner and feel like you have added a little element that's pretty, but that doesn't overtake, and it may give you a little bit of that Douyin makeup style where you can, you know, feel like you got some shimmer happening, but it's not going to overpower your whole situation. You want to look pretty, you want to look like you know what you're doing, but you don't want to look overly much like, you know, you were doing too much, right? We've used light and shadow just to kind of reshape the tip of our nose. We don't have the biggest nose, but, you know, there is a bit of a voluminous bulb on the tip, so making a little V on the bottom, a little line across the top, it suggests a different architecture, and I think that that's valuable. But yeah, this is the makeup look. Little lip color from our friends at Moira. Make your beautiful destiny. Signature creamy lipstick in the shade 06 Modern Toffee. We had been able to score this for just $3 at the Goodwill. So you don't have to break the bank, but it is worth getting your practice on, thinking about the angle of your eyeshadow, right? Kind of trying to plan out your brushes, keep everything clean so that you can hop on your social media and do a quick, efficient post. Hyping up General Hospital, so wonderful. Definitely suggest you check it out and, you know, kind of see what the hype is about. I feel like they're doing justice to the legacy of Ice Princess. So many beloved characters, bringing back that kind of like group hijinks, fighting the evil criminals, like the arch criminals, and, you know, doing it with love and family and romance. So that's all super positive. And thank you for stopping by my live, and I will see you next time. Bye.